bad bet, man.
Oh, did you?
I made a very bad bet. I did. I made a very bad bet.
I had ace, queen of clubs.
What'd you have? Ace, queen of clubs? Yeah. Wow, how stupid am I?
You smooth call him, maybe I push.
Yeah, if I had more chips, don't worry, I'm smooth calling. At the moment, I can't.
Saved by Joe.
Somehow you get the sense this is not all good nature.
6 on the flop, 7 on the river.
Put the ace of spades out there and put him out of his misery. Man.
Queen, deuce, 3.
Miserable flop for Solomon. All in, and he's going to need runner now to stick around, Barry. And that ain't going to do it. Joe Hashim is going to eliminate his countryman.
Cheers, buddy. Yeah.
Cheers and goodbye to Kester Solomon.
Ace, queen, huh?
Saved by Joe Hashim.
Well, Joe might be the hometown hero, but at the table, believe me, the only one he wants to save is Joe Hashim. Welcome back to the Crown Towers Hotel and Casino, the home of the 2007 Aussie Millions. Aside from setting the standard in hotel and casino excellence, the Crown offers some of the finest shopping in all of Melbourne. From Prada to Versace to Louis Vuitton, there is something for everyone. No wonder Christy loves playing at the Aussie Millions. Maybe she can get her winnings in Chanel merchandise. Play continuing here at the Aussie Millions. 2 new players now, Michael.
That's Craig Burgess from Worcester, England. And beside him, Graham Putt. He's won 2 Aussie Million events previously. His nickname, Kiwi.
Let me guess. He's from New Zealand.
Well done, sir.
Thank you. Ace-king for Gazes. She'll raise to 7,000. And a little pair for Hashim.
Looks like he wants to call here.
And he will make the call. 4 folds around to just the 2 players now. It's a coin flip hand. A little pair against an ace-king. 10-10 queen. Check from Christy Gazes.
And ironically, that's a pretty good flop for a pair of deuces. You like to see the board paired.
But he checks. And an 8 of diamonds on the turn. 4 diamonds now for Gazes and an inside straight draw.
And this hand is still a coin flip. Who wants it more? Hashim bets 10,000 to Gazes, beats him in the pot.
And there's the flush for Gazes. Check from Gazes.
I think she really wouldn't mind showing this hand down. A lot of ways for Hashim to make a full house here, of course, if he has a queen or a 10 in his hand. He bets 15,000.
And Gazes calls. And she will win the hand with her flush.
What an ugly card.
I think we're starting to see the first signs of frustration from Joe Hashim, and Barry, that's generally not a good idea. It tends to make you a target. Other players see you as vulnerable.
Well, let's head out to our outer table right now where Gus Hansen is throwing out a large bet, and he is just waiting on Wade Wolfel to act. And Wolfel will fold, and Gus Hansen's going to win a very nice size pot and add to his chip stack. As you see, 256,000.
More chips and more notes for his autobiography.
And over at another table, Barney Boatman is bet enough to put Patrick Antonius all in. Antonius on a wild chip stack roller coaster. Boatman with a 6-5 suited. Antonius does make the call. He's got an ace-5.
It is very rare that you get all your chips to an ace-5 and find yourself nearly a 2-to-1 favorite. Great spot for Antonius. This flop keeps him well in the lead.
Big edge for Antonius against Boatman. Now the turn. It is a jack.
Patrick Antonius can just avoid a 6. His improbable story will continue. And he does.
Antonius has come back from the dead after being a front runner for a good portion of this event.
Important to win the small ones and lose the big ones.
One of the few things that he said, a very quiet guy. Meantime, let's get you back to our featured table. The price of poker's gone up. The blinds, 1,200 and 2,400, and a 400 chip ante now. Fold by Allen, and another fold. Now Craig Burgess, ace-8. 7,500 the bet from Burgess. Christy Gaze is looking at an ace-jack.
Looks like she wants to call, see a flop. She has position on Burgess, and she's got a lot of players to act behind her. That man, Graham Putt with his king-jack, might think he's getting a good price. He does call, but he is dominated by Gazes. She has got both her opponents where she wants them.
3 to the flop. 4 queen-jack. Great flop for Gazes.
Yeah, and a terrible flop for Putt because it's been checked to him. He puts the last of his chips in there.
Burgess folds. He'll get out of the way. So it is Gazes and Putt. She makes the call and shows him the bad news.
Graham Putt desperately needs a king right now, Barry, or he will be going home.
So here comes the turn. It is definitely not a king, but a 3.
Yeah, and that club gives Christy Gazes a flush draw. That eliminates one of Putt's outs.
And she gets the flush with a 10 on the river, and Kiwi will walk off.
I'll play the flush.
She says, I'll play the flush. Graham, we hardly knew ye. We're coming back. Don't go away. These are the Aussie Millions. Welcome back to the 2007 Aussie Millions, presented by FullTiltPoker.net. Action continues at our feature table, and it has been very competitive.
And with more than 7,000 in the pot before the cards are dealt, there is definitely something worth stealing.
No question. Yeah, the blinds are 1,200 and 2,400. And 400, Andy. J.J. Lou.
She of the homage to Greg Raymer eyewear.
I just thought she didn't blink. 5,500. And a fold. Now Scott Allen looking at an ace-7.
Call.
He's going to call. Only cost him 4,300. Fissler gets out of the way. So 2 people to the flop. Pair of 10s and an 8. Lou's aces are still good, but Allen flops the nut flush draw. And Lou's going to make it 6,000.
And it would not surprise me to see Mr. Allen move the rest of those chips in right now.
Thinking it over. He just calls. And a jack of clubs gives Allen the flush.
And Allen must know J.J. Lou's aggressive reputation. He checks it over to her, hoping that she will continue betting.
And she will. She will bet 16,000.
Music to the Texans' ears.
Who is it?
I get 30.
And Allen will raise. He says make it 30.
32.
But of course he has to raise up to 32.
And that should set off alarm bells. The absolute minimum raise usually means a guy's got a monster hand. I don't know if J.J. Lou can hear that siren through those eyeglasses.
Well, it should be clanging in her ears, I'll tell you that.
Ooh,
She calls.
she calls. Wow.